making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense?
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Lions at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Shark. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need to tip the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 6. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 68 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mostert is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Goff. Flushed out right. Able to locate Chark here on the comebacker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Goff linking up with Chark for the Lions' first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Finds his tight end Oliver here out right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this complete to Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Swift is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. Where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready? Go. 17.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll buy some time right. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Couple of Alabama guys here. 2 to Waddle for the Miami first. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Williams. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll run it with Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, Goff rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 92 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taken from about the 12. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. On the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff steps away to his left. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play, and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Tua able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now receiver in motion left. Here's Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Tua. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the air now with Goff. Flushed out right. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Play action. It's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion, Hill. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
And meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Goff. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, 26 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken from about the 12. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. On first down, Tagovailoa. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
After the sack on first down, Tua, they'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions